In the beginning, farming on Skyblock was quite basic. We're talking 50 by 50 farms max. Sugarcane farms were typically the most popular until Replenish. This, along with Techno's Great Potato War, led to innovation in the fields and iterations of massive full island farms. Tons of players in the community spent days building farms just like I have here. But on February 14th, 2023, those farms were rendered useless as Hypixel released the Garden, the biggest farming update yet. The Garden goes from level 1 to 15 and gives a whole new island solely for farming, along with new gear, tools, and other items to improve the farming experience. Many new farm designs were created at this point as people moved on to improve their farming skill, make money, and efficiently max the new island. But what if you could max out the Garden without even farming? That is the challenge laid out in front of us today. That is right, guys. I'm not exactly on a brand new profile, but I am on one that has never touched the Garden. So with that being said, let's hop on over to this stranger. Quick chat with Sam should unlock it. Welcome to the Garden. Now this is the place that is literally made for farming, but I will not be able to farm. I will not be able to farm that or on any of the different farming plots within the island. So let's go ahead and get this started by following our objectives. We're going to need to talk to Sam a little bit. Sam's asking for 25 wheat, and instead of farming it over there like you're supposed to, we're just going to buy it from the bazaar. So here you are, ma'am. Now she runs over to the composter and we can talk to her again. At this point, we're going to need to go to the desk, to the Sky Mart, and buy some fuel. Then we have to throw that in the composter. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, our objective is to claim the compost and purchase a plot. I'll take plot number 3. When you unlock plots on the Garden, you then have to clean them up. So I'm going to take Sam's scythe and work on that real quick. It's just getting rid of some grass and some trees. Cleanup is already up to 60%, 99%, and complete. Following the beginning tutorial, we have to set up our shop. Now this visitor shop is going to be the key to today's challenge. So let's talk to Sam over here, who asks us to serve our first customer, Jerry. Mr. Jerry wants 5 bread, and he's going to give me some farming XP, copper, bits, and most importantly, 10 garden experience. So I've already not done any farming. I've just served a singular visitor, and I've gotten some garden experience. Of course, we've just opened, and that garden experience is not a lot, but it has gotten us to garden level 2 already. We'll need 70 more experience to get to garden level 3, and that'll just continue to increase as we continue to rank up our garden level. So again, without farming, we're just gonna have to continue serving visitors. Now, visitors show up about every 15 minutes, and all of them will pose trades while we give them crops for some garden XP and other things. However, they don't all give the same amount of garden XP. You can see off the bat there's already some uncommons unlocked, but all these gray ones have not been unlocked. So let's go ahead and change it to legendary, then start talking to these folks to get them to show up on our garden and give us as much XP as possible. So off to the hub, we can quickly talk to Clerk Seraphine, we can run to the museum, to Eleanor, then we can hit the auction, and finally it's off to the desert settlement to talk to Beth. At this point, all our legendaries should be unlocked, and would you look at that, our first visitor is here, Stella. She only gives 3 garden experience, but still we're going to want to buy the hay bales and make the trade. 3 garden XP is better than none. We kind of just AFK at this point. That's the game plan. So let's get a nice AFK pool going, and let's wait for these visitors to show up. Oh my gosh. Tom, what would you like, good sir? Hay bales, purchase stack. 3 more garden XP. Let's go. A little later, and we've got 5 visitors here. Now 5 is actually the max that can be on your island at one point. So let's go ahead and make all the trades that we can. Again, they're all just going to be asking for hay bales thus far, except Leo here wants some enchanted carrots. There you are. Not a legendary, but all 5 are out again. At this point, we could fill some farming sacks, and the orders will fill straight from crops within those sacks. Honestly, making decent progress here. We've been upgrading some garden milestones, and now with our visitors has already boosted us to garden level 4. And not only garden level 4, but 50% to garden level 5. And just like that, the queue is full again. Let's talk to Jacob and all his friends to accept their offers. And on this round here, I think we grabbed, yes sir, another visitor milestone and garden level 5. Now after a few rounds, we're back for another 5, which should give us another visitor milestone and garden level 6. Now about 24 hours in, we can take a look at something more recently added to the garden, which is pests. There are 4 alive pests on my island. So we'll talk to Philip to claim the vacuum. And I'm going back and forth on this because it's not technically farming, but when I scoop it up, I will get some pumpkin milestones. I'm actually not going to do it anymore because it does blemish our zeros across the board. So basically I could stretch this and include pests, but I'm going to keep us with solely visitors. Speaking of, we've got 2 right here. Let's go ahead and trade with Anita as well as the weaponsmith. Now we are about a couple days in, but we've been making good progress. And with Tia right here, we get another visitor milestone and another garden level up. Already level 7 is pretty wild, but of course it's going to start taking a lot longer per level. But check out this graphic because visitors actually give a little bit more XP as well. Visitors also continue to get more expensive. I don't know if you've noticed, but at the beginning of the video, we had about 50 mil in the purse. A couple days later, we're already down to just 5. So we need to stay on this garden and we need to make money, but we can't farm. So I have an idea, and that's to make a cobble generator on here. I feel like it should work. I don't know why it wouldn't work. So let's just get to building and figure it out. We've got a magical water bucket, so we really just need some random blocks as well as lava buckets. Back on the garden, we'll first just map it out. With that, we'll go ahead and start adding some water and then the lava. And I think it should actually be ready to go now. So with the God Pot ability and this beautiful sorrow set, we can mine away. It's actually pretty funny. Cobble gen on the garden. Who would have ever thought? With a stack of compost, we're actually also going to extend our island and buy another plot so that we can extend the cobble farm and fall into the void. Now we can just run it on repeat and then fill customers as they come. Been going through and accepting these visitors every day, just AFKing and then accepting. But I accepted Vex a little earlier and got a farming level out of it, which is crazy. The visitors do give a little bit of farming XP, so maybe we can even get another level, honestly. But making good progress here, almost halfway to garden level 8 already. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and make a trade here. 109 pumpkins for a garden level up. We are now up to 8, boys. Pretty elite for sure. We're actually a week in now, and while that may look like we're halfway to level 15, XP wise, 13 is actually halfway to 15. So still, we're very far away from our goal. I don't even know if this video is going to be out in the year 2024, but we're going to keep plugging away. So let's just head back over here and we'll continue making our trades day in and day out. Oh, a green bandana. That's valid. Solid money. Let's go. Just like that, we jump in about a week to garden level 9. Amazing progress here. Now we need 3,000 XP for the next level, but we've truly been killing it, sitting in this AFK pool, floating in circles, and making a bit of money when we need to as well. I'm not gonna lie, this cobble gen is not good, but we had a couple drops there from money, and we've been selling a couple old things on our profile, like some mathematical hose. Then the music rune and bandana that we dropped from these visitors helped as well. So we will sell just a little bit of cobble, but mostly we're gonna keep chilling on our island, waiting for these visitors. Let's see if we can't get a couple good drops and maybe even jump to garden levels 10, 11, and 12 too. Oh my gosh. Each of those levels took about a month, which is absolutely wild. But here we are, yes, at level 12. Look at that. Now another 10,000 XP to get to level 13. We are getting poor, just 12 mil in the purse. So we'll have to keep on making money. I've honestly stopped using the cobble farm too much and I've just been hitting the mines themselves a little bit. But guys, just 3 levels to go and we still haven't farmed a single crop in this entire video. Garden 12 does unlock Mave for us as well, so that could be exciting. But during that grind, the visitor RNG did clutch up because guys, we got 2 overgrown grass, which was really great money. And we also got some music runes as well to sell. Jumping back on the grind though, we've got a ton more to do. And here we hit a visitor offer milestone. That's great progress, and it happens as we're already 77% to the next level. And check out these screenshots over a few weeks as we continue to make great progress and finally hit, yes, that next level once again. From our men Emissary Frazier and Tom, garden level 13. Man, that is progress. It's early July right now, so we've definitely been at this for a few months. But guys, with this progress, I feel like we're going to get it done before the end of the summer. So let's just keep trading with these visitors. As we cook through, a better mayor update has just just dropped. And so although Mayor Diana was just elected, Finnegan is actually our minister and has a brand new perk active. It's called Blooming Business, where garden visitors get a new drop called Fine Flower. I've gotten a good bit of this already, so that's definitely extra money we can put towards making our visitor trades. But then also with Blooming Business, there's 5 brand new unique visitors, and it increases the chances of higher rarity visitors popping up to the garden, which has already been paying off. We literally just got to garden level 13 and we were already about 20% of the way through it. Plus, we've got a bunch of trades to go ahead and make. And as you can see, all of these guys have that fine flower that we just learned about. Nah, man, this is actually wild. Just a few visitors here. And guys, we're on to the very last garden level. Yes, yes, give me the carrots. Boom. Garden level 14 is crazy. They said it wouldn't be possible, but we are out here one visitor at a time. Garden level 15 is coming up soon. No way. The mythic visitor at my garden for the 5th time. So much garden XP. Let's go. In fact, the garden XP has been going so crazy that we have just about 350 XP to go. This challenge has been insane, and with just a few more visitors, we should be able to complete it. So let's click away as much as we can, and at this point, we can even talk to a few more NPCs and get them added to the logbook. Yep, that already looks a lot better. Seriously though, I only have to accept a couple more visitors, and there it is with Jerry and another new visitor here. Oh my gosh. We get a unique visitor serve milestone, which feeds us into garden level 15. This is insane. I can't believe I've actually done this. Guys, we started this journey about half a year ago. That is 6 months straight of logging in and accepting visitors every single day. And here we are. Let's check the logbook and sort by offers accepted, because we had Emissary Sienna over 100 times, and the counts honestly across all of these are just insane. 69 times of accepting the Librarian, the Gold Forger 58 times, which was huge because he's super cheap. Legendary visitors 22 times, 23 times, 24 times, 29 times, Mave 5. Man, it's just crazy. But now we look at the fun stuff here, guys. Garden level 15, that is 60,000 garden XP that we received, and still we can look at our crop milestones and see zeros across the board. Wow, this is like potentially one of the most impressive things I think I've done. It's all truly just beautiful stuff. It took just under 3,000 total visitors. Now, in trading with these visitors, we did spend probably about 1 billion coins total, but we also got some interesting items. Let's take a quick spin. Obviously, there were tons of flowering bouquets received, along with a lot of fine flower in the second half of the grind. We were getting and selling a bunch of turbo books, obviously receiving a lot of runes as well. But perhaps most interesting, we got over a stack of dead bushes and over a stack as well of jungle keys. Again, all of this just from clicking accept on garden visitors. Pretty sure we also ended up getting a total of 3 overgrown grass and 5 music runes. But there's something else that's also absolutely insane, and that's over on the right side of my screen right now. I haven't really talked about copper, but every visitor trade gave me just a little bit of it, and now we're up to over 100,000 copper on our account. Copper, of course, is spent at the Sky Mart on the desk, and with 100,000 copper, we can literally buy anything we want. So, I mean, I'd say it's probably around 400 mil value. Now, looking ahead, maybe the Spaceman will show up, and I'll be able to complete that trade as well. But in my eyes, the grind is already complete with hitting garden level 15 as we have today. An absolutely insane grind, so you should fully hit that subscribe button down below. Also, be sure to hit that like button and comment as well. Let me know what you want to see next, and of course, use code SWEET in the Hypixel store for 5% off of your purchases. Anyway, guys, here we are, garden level 15 without farming any crops. I love you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Adios and goodbye.